So I'm going to be making a series of videos about cryptocurrency, and I wanted to precede them with some of my major concerns about cryptocurrency. And the first one is that cryptocurrency, in a way, could be steering people away who've realized that actually the whole idea of money is a scam, and cryptocurrency has taken all the anarchists who question the whole system and taken them and diverted them to the world of cryptocurrency. Some of them become extremely wealthy. And so I wanted to start this off with a synopsis of a story that I read in one of the most amazing series of books that I've ever read. The series is called The Ringing Cedars, and it's by Vladimir Megre. It's 9 books. The first one's called Anastasia. And in the penultimate book, there is a story which I'm going to précis here. Please read the original. You can get it online. I'll see if I can remember to put a link in. And the story is basically about the king who has thousands of slaves, but he only has 10% of the number of slaves are soldiers. So he's got 1 in 10, and he's always really worried about a rebellion because, you know, ultimately there were many more people than there were soldiers. And you know, he had them all in chains. All these slaves were in chains, and they had to do exactly what they were told, completely owned. One day he decided to just make an announcement. He said, I'm going to now free all the slaves and take off their chains, and I'm going to give them a magic token, a magic coin, and with that coin they can buy all sorts of things, and if they want more coins, they can have as many coins as they like, and the more coins they have, the more things they can buy. And the king realized that this was a fantastic way to enslave the people without the huge expense of all the chains and having to give them food and everything. And you know, the next day he said to them, you know, if you want some coins, just be back here tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's what happened, and that's what I think we're in right now. We're in this happened a long time ago, when whoever was, you know, dominating society decided that they needed to control society, and they controlled society. And now it's got to such a stage, it's got so crazy, because the currencies that we are so familiar with are really poor quality currencies, because they are being controlled by a nefarious group of people, and they're doing it in secret, and very few people understand what's going on. And now there's the advent of cryptocurrency, which is all out in the open. Everybody knows how these cryptocurrencies are created. They've got rules, and those rules are self-regulated on blockchain technology. So yeah, it's interesting, but it's kind of taking away the focus from probably the ultimate scam, which has been visited upon us amazing human beings, which is the scam of money. You know?
Now, apparently, Sainsburys offer us the opportunity to live well for less. That's what they say. But the question is, why do you have to pay money to live well? It's a very strange thing, isn't it? How come they have got all the grapes? Where did one organisation, how come a small group of people claim that they own all the grapes, all the bananas, all the apples? What on earth is going on? I mean, imagine if I had an orchard full of apples and I'd eaten all the apples I could possibly eat, and then you, sir, came knocking at my door saying, I haven't got any apples. Do you mind if I take a few? And I say, no, I'm sorry, mate. No, I've got them all, and you're going to have to work for me, and then I'll sell you some apples. And maybe I'll reduce the price like they've got over there, 99p, so you only have to pay that. But why are we paying for apples? How come some group of people claim that they own something that comes from the ground? Is that the biggest scam known to mankind, the whole idea of paying for things?
Are you filming, sir?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Please take it away from me. I don't want to film you.
No problem.
which has got to the stage where we, I mean, you know, we are the most amazing beings, absolutely stunning. You guys, you who I'm speaking to you right now, are absolutely phenomenal. You're unique in a way that no other sentient being has that kind of same uniqueness. You're unique. You've got consciousness. You've got this most amazing body, sophisticated sort of flesh suit that you've got on. It's an amazing sophisticated piece of technology. Each one of the 8 billion of us, however many on the planet, is absolutely amazing, and yet we have to work and pay this money thing just to have like bananas and apples, but they came from the sky, like or whatever, or from nature, or from like how come like one tiny group of people can take all of that stuff for themselves and sell it to the rest of us? It's just, you know, that's a scam, and it's obvious that it's a scam because look, right now it's obviously everybody knows that it cannot, you know, there's some scam has happened that ended up with one person having, you know, I don't know, $70 billion, and then like 1 billion people having $1 each. I mean, that's just crazy. You know, it's just absolutely, it's a scam, right? And so money is a scam. So my chief concern about cryptocurrencies, having been involved with them for a few years and more so in the last year, is that it's diverting people like myself from exposing the scam that is money. Now, it could be that cryptocurrency will be the next step in the right direction, and that you know, beyond cryptocurrency, we'll find a way to do things together without necessarily having to exchange. Maybe it'll just be find some kind of voluntary society, and so maybe cryptocurrency is a way forward, because yes, money is a scam, but the currencies which we have, fiat currencies that we have, are really faulty in the way that they've been created, and that was, I presume, by design, or certainly as time went along, it became by design. And if you want to know how the monetary system kind of developed and ended up to be like this, read the book Creature from Jekyll Island, which I haven't read. It's by Edward G. Griffin, but apparently it's the one to read. And what's interesting about the cryptocurrency is that it is exposing the current monetary system as just a really, it's just ridiculous. It's just an absolutely ridiculous system, and it's out of hand. And these people, one set of people have got all the billions, another set of people have got nothing. The problem currently with cryptocurrency is that that's changing in terms of there are now different people who've got billions of whatever it is, billions and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency, and they're different people now. I think they're different people. There's certainly some different people, but we've still got this problem of such a huge number of people that have got nothing. But what's good about cryptocurrency, in my opinion, is that it people say, yeah, but what is it? It's nothing. It's just, an idea on a computer, and that's right. But that's what the money is. So it's exposing that, and Bitcoin at the moment is definitely not the best currency on the market. I'm not a complete expert about it, but I know Ethereum's a better currency. Bitcoin Cash is an attempt to be a better currency. Dash is a better currency. In fact, probably most of them are better currencies. Most of the other currencies are better currencies than Bitcoin, because that's why they were created. That they were created to compete with Bitcoin and improve on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin and all the other currencies are better than Bitcoin, and there's more than 1,000 of them, right? Assuming that some of them, at least, maybe even many of them, are better than Bitcoin. like for example, by the way, I'm going to mention one that I'm into, which is Steam. So Steam, right, although it may not be the best one to speculate on, who knows, right? We don't know when things are going to explode, right? But Steam is a really, really cool currency, because you can transfer as much as you want anywhere in the world within 3 seconds, and at no cost at all, which is, you know, and you can get it anonymously. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good as a currency, and it's much better than the than the pound and the dollar, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can see, because we all know how it was created. You can read up on how it was created and what the rules are, and they create some rewards for people, and they inflate the currency in a certain way, and everybody knows what they're doing. Nobody can sit in a little dark room and start creating money out of nowhere. So it's better than fiat currency. So yeah, that's my concern though. My concern though is for us to start to realize that actually the whole idea of money is really problematic. The whole idea of ownership is problematic, and certainly the idea of you know, ownership of kind of resources like food and water, and that, you know, that idea is just it's just an idea, right? And I don't particularly like it. And you know, to say, oh, we'll never be able to live together without this, well, we may or we may not, and who knows how long it's going to be. But I think the cryptocurrency world is hugely disrupting so many areas of our life, which is exciting. I just wanted to sort of make that brief introduction, and I'm going to be speaking more about cryptocurrency and doing stuff on the streets with it as well.